as you have pointed out, have Western passport and travel documents, which is why the biggest, what is the Homeland Security concern here? It's the fact that we have Americans and those with travel documents that can't come back to the United States and perpetrate an act of terrorism, and that's we're on really a high state of alert right now.
Because that 100 to 200 number I have been told, but you have more precise information, includes all the various terrorist groups in Iraq and Syria. Al-Nusra, not just ISIS. I have been told maybe a dozen that they know of are working with ISIS, but there are a lot more working, for example, with another terrorist group called Al-Nusra.
Well, Al-Nusra is the core Al-Qaeda affiliate in Syria. But what we do know is there are between 100 to 200 Americans in the region. I would argue, Wolf, that we don't have precise intelligence on the ground to determine which Al-Qaeda faction they're working for or fighting with. But the fact is those numbers are very alarming to me, and they should concern the American people.
And they're alarming to me as well, and there are hundreds of Europeans who are serving with ISIS, Al-Nusra, some of the other terrorist groups in Iraq and Syria. They have European passports, and they could enter the United States without visas fairly easily as well. Congressman, Mr. Chairman, I want you to stand by for a moment. We have a lot more to discuss specifically about the threat to the U.S. homeland from ISIS, these other terrorist groups. We'll continue our conversation with Congressman Paul.
Instagram showing the fam at the ocean, and selfies in bad swimsuits. With a lot of sexy bodies. Because the best time of the year is now. Stand by for the greatness that is autumn on your station, ESPN LA 710. Mason in Ireland, right now.
Hi, Mason in Ireland, ESPN LA, and college football. I got to go to the USC game on Saturday. We saw them just steamroll Fresno State. It felt good. I remember going to the opener last year at Hawaii, John, and the
20 journalists are still missing in Syria. Most of them are Syrians. Most of them, we believe, are held by Islamic groups like ISIS. So it's an incredibly dangerous environment for journalists, and this is just a vivid illustration of that.
You call this a war crime. We see these videos. It is an outrage, an absolute outrage, I think, for people in this country and elsewhere around the world. Is there more the U.S. government should do to win the freedom